options we got here. There was a dumb magazine that did top reasons why you shouldn't do flat bench press. Can you believe they'd write an article on that, Steve?
I can't believe they write an article on that.
I don't even think they even fucking lift over there.
I've worked over there. And I don't know about that. Yes, you do.
Unless you're coming with a fly and you're locking out at the top, but that's a completely different movement. That's a fly versus a press.
Movement as well, so it's not like you're putting a lot of strain on.
And it's not a compound movement. Compounds bring in an entire different level. I mean, ask any, first thing, Dr. Stu is a rehabilitative movement specialist. First thing he has people do is a variation of the squat, a variation of the deadlift, and then he teaches them proper form on the bench. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, what's even more ridiculous is nearly every chest exercise is a variation of the bench press. So if you're not going to do the bench press, what are you going to do? The dumbbell bench press, the chest machine, which is basically a machine bench press, they're all the same exercise.
It's all the same movement. If you don't know how to protect your shoulders and tuck your elbows,
you're gonna
get hurt anywhere.
Yeah. But the thing is, people do put a lot of weight on because the whole how much you bench. It's an ego lift.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, avoiding, what I noticed when I finally was able to rehabilitate my lower back, instead of avoiding the squat and the deadlift, I worked on fixing my form by starting with, in bench press, I believe it's in squat, I believe there's different levels you go to before you should be able to back squat. One is you have to be able to hold a plank for a minute. You have to have the core strength to hold a plank for a minute. It's number one. Number two, go to the goblet squat. Once you've mastered the goblet squat, go to the front squat. Once you master the front squat, then move on to the back squat. So as with bench press, you want to make sure you have your mechanics in. While it's not as intricate as a squat, because you're not using your whole body, you're using your upper body, right? There's only two things you can do for your chest. You can do flies, you can squeeze, or you can press. With a dip, you're basically pressing at a downward angle, so it's still a press. So to say that you should avoid the most basic of all presses is absolutely ludicrous and insulting to anybody with a brain.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd rather have somebody start with bench press over anything.
Oh yeah, teach them mechanics. Teach them the right way. Teach them the movements. Like when you're training children, the beautiful thing of it, they have no preconceived bad mechanics. Like to teach myself, and I've had to do this, proper form after years of improper form, took me 10,000 movements, 10,000 reps. My daughter can learn it in 100 because she does not have that mental pattern. So if you could start somebody with the right pattern on lifting, they will start with that right motion. So it's just, but to say that you should avoid a basic big three lift, shut the fuck up.